Hello, in this video I'll be talking about a tower crane visibility study that was carried out by Select during the day and night time at different construction sites. In the videos that I'm about to show you, drones were used to film the cranes from different angles to simulate what an aircraft pilot would see from above. Site 1 during the daytime. So in this shot you can see that there are 6 cranes. There are 2 red, 2 white and 2 blue cranes. The red cranes in the back, they stand out slightly with the green vegetation. However, they do slightly disappear when there are some different colors, darker colors like grey are introduced into the shot. Blue cranes, they do keep coming in and out depending on what's behind them, but especially in this kind of area, there's a lot of black and grey structures behind them, so they do disappear a little bit. The 2 of the shorter cranes, the 2 white cranes, they remain visible throughout this whole video. And you can clearly tell what shape they are, at what angle jib is facing, and where their mast sections are. Site 1 during the night time. As you can see, it is very difficult to say where the tower cranes are. The 2 red cranes at the back have completely disappeared into the darkness. The only thing that is visible is their aircraft warning lights. The 2 blue cranes, you can only see slightly where the mast sections are, but you can't really tell where the jibs are. Their aircraft warning lights remain visible. However, a lot of the aircraft warning lights can get mistaken for other red building lights or even car brake lights. Crane structures are not clearly visible at night, and this is obvious. The white cranes, as they have got an aircraft warning light on top of the A-frame and the jib tip, kind of illustrates the shape of the crane. So the pilot would slightly know where the crane is and what's the shape of it and how high it is. Site 2 during the daytime. In this shot here, we've got 1 blue crane, 2 white cranes and 1 yellow crane in the back. As you can see again, with a lot of trees and greenery behind the blue crane, the jib keeps coming in and out as it did on site 1. The white cab, however, is very noticeable even when it goes over the grey roofs in the background. The white cranes, even though we've got a slightly shorter one and a higher one, the height doesn't really matter as both jibs remain very visible against dark grey, black, green and even brown surfaces in the back. The yellow crane is the highest out of the lot, and with the urban skyline behind it, the jib is still very visible. Site 2 during the night time. Again, just like on site 1, you can't really tell where the cranes are located. The blue crane on the left has disappeared completely. At the time of filming, the yellow crane didn't have an aviation light, so it is hard to tell where it is. The shorter white crane has blended in with the darkness. However, for the taller crane, the light that is reflected off the core has bounced onto the A-frame of the crane, and you can see the shape of the A-frame because of that reflected light. Site 3 during the night time. On this site, the cranes have LED jib lights installed on them, which you can tell makes them stand out a lot more in the London urban background. Around this site there were loads of red cranes, but you can't really tell where they are. The only thing that you can tell is where the aircraft warning lights are. Study outcome. Aircraft warning lights on cranes may be mistaken for the same red warning lights on top of buildings. At night, good lighting has a big impact on the visibility of the tower crane. If there is no light, then even the brightest colors in the spectrum will be hard to see. Lighter colors will reflect as much light as possible during the night and are still noticeable during the day. One of the best solutions is to install colored LED floodlights on crane jibs so that they stand out in the sky at night. Thank you for watching.